Recently, I came across a video that claims we can make $150 a day typing names. And while initially I thought this is too good to be true or it's a scam, I was reminded by a very popular saying that has actually become one of my favorite things to say, and it's that the rich gets richer because the poor thinks every opportunity is a scam. And I have been accused in the comments of sharing content that is too good to be true, even when I share the actual evidence of people making this money, that's public knowledge, by the way, doing exactly what it is that I'm sharing. But I've come to realize that the persons who typically write comments under videos, especially when the evidence of earnings is public for everyone to see, are persons who themselves know that they're incapable of doing what it's gonna require for them to achieve success doing what I'm sharing, or persons with insecurities, or persons who are skeptics, because we live in a world with a lot of trickery, a lot of scamming, and a lot of persons just trying to get ahead by taking advantage of individuals. And it's okay to feel that way, whether it's having insecurities or otherwise, because we have all been there. But I'm a little bit more optimistic when it comes to seeing things online, because I have proven in my own life with my own experiences that every single thing in this world is impossible until it is done. So we are going to explore making $150 per day typing names online, and we're going to share the feedback here with you in this video.
I will find a place for us.
Rockstars, it's great to have you back on the Rockstar Academy. Thank you so much for clicking play whenever you see my videos pop up. And if you have decided to subscribe to Patreon, either as a subscriber or a club member, thank you for the support. And if you are a YouTube member, I appreciate your support as well. Thank you. Now we have a lot to cover, so let's unveil this opportunity. Now, the proposition is very simple, but it's also lucrative. Type names and earn money. Pretty simple and to the point, right? Now, according to the breakdown, you can earn $20 by typing just a few names. But if you were to ramp that up to 5 pages filled with names, then you could potentially earn $100. And if you were to take it to another level and complete 20 pages daily, typing names that is, you could amass anywhere from $400 to $600 in a day. Now, the first thing I thought when I heard that was, let's take the middle of that, which is $500 a day. $500 a day times 30 days in $500 a day times 25 days in a month, because we have to take a few days off, is $12,500. And that got me even more excited, because $12,500 a month can retire many persons out there. What also got my interest peaked even further is that the earnings are uncapped. There are no limits. The more you type, or the more typing you do of names, the more you're gonna earn. And there was even a calculator that's related to all of this that would estimate your potential earning, and that calculator promises a rate of about 10 cents per word. And I thought to myself, there's no way someone is going to this extent to trick us. So this has got to be legitimate. Now, to get started, it is recommended that we sign up on a website called talentdesire.com. And as you can see here on screen from that website, it offers, or it really is a portal where you can get a vast number of work from home job opportunities. And it does appear that all of them can be done from multiple locations. positions across the globe. But immediately when I landed on the homepage, I realized one thing. I was seeing a lot of ads because the website is heavily laden with Google ads, as you can see here. And that raised my eyebrow to an extent, or I should say eyebrows, to an extent, regarding the credibility of the website. But being the eternal optimist that I am, I still decided that my team and I should test this. And I'm going to tell you why it raised my eyebrows later in this video. I also noticed that on the website, there were other jobs that were being offered, like proofreading, freelance blogging, language translation, online teaching jobs, online paid surveys, and notably online typing jobs, which is why we were there, right? So in this video, we're going to focus obviously on the online typing jobs because they seem pretty simple and beginner friendly. Now, the website claims that the online typing jobs can yield an income per year of anywhere from $13,000 to $27,000. And then the math wasn't mathing again, because I thought if I can type and make $500 per day at the median point, as was shared earlier, by the end of the year, let's say again, I do 25 days in a month, my income should be $150,000. And if people could really make this money, more people would be leaving corporate to type names and earn. But then I thought, okay, they're talking generally, and they're referring to all typing jobs, not necessarily the ones where you type names. I was just fooling myself for the moment, rock stars. But play along with me. I'm going to be the eternal optimist here. These positions are available to applicants that are across the globe. To apply for these jobs as a prospect, you're going to be directed to ratatype.com, and this is where you'll be able to take a free typing test where they will assess the speed of your typing and also the accuracy. And here's the thing, that website will issue you a certificate. So I'm thinking there's absolutely no way someone would go this far, create a calculator for you to estimate your earnings, have you do a typing test, and here's the thing, you are getting an actual certificate of completion when you're done with that test. The certificate is essential because it will help to demonstrate to potential employers that you have the skills that they're looking for, which will obviously make you more marketable and open more doors for you to get higher paying opportunities, is what I understood from the explanation. Now, with the certificate in hand, it was time to go back to talentdesire.com and start applying for jobs. The application process I found to be pretty straightforward, and to start, you need to just navigate to the bottom of talentdesire.com, and on the page at the bottom, you'll see the Apply Now button. Just click on it. When you get to the application page, just choose the type of application you want to fill out, and then click on the red link provided. You'll be directed to an online application for remote jobs. And this is where you're going to fill out that application form with information like your first name, your last name, your email, and your phone number. And at this juncture, I thought to myself, am I giving them information that they can use to scam me? But then, coming from an industry where I've worked all my life that was highly sensitive from a security perspective, considering that most of our clientele were Fortune 500 US companies, I've come to realize that sharing my first name, my last name, my email, and phone number on the internet is not dangerous. And without your help, you should not or cannot be scammed. And I'm saying cannot because there's some persons who are gullible enough and who are going to get a phone call because somebody found their phone number online and say, hey, you bought a lottery ticket and you are the winner of such and such, when they know they didn't buy a ticket to begin with. But greed takes over and all of a sudden they're interested and they end up getting scammed. If you're a gullible person, don't put your your name and your personal details like your email address and phone number out there. It's not recommended. But if you understand enough about security and online platforms, and you're not the kind of person who somebody's going to try to convince that you have won something, or you have some money coming, or they sent you a package or something like that to scam you, then having your email, your name, and your phone number out there, I have not found personally it to be problematic, because I've never been scammed online this way. And this applies to everything that you're doing, not just this platform. Now you're going to complete the necessary steps, such as accepting the privacy policy and confirming that you are not a robot, which is typical, and you're going to submit your application. Now let's tell you about our experience, because I did this as well as I asked one of my team members, Natasha, to follow the steps outlined, and we both applied to talentdesire.com. However, Rockstars, it's been going on now to over 2 weeks, and I have not received any emails from them related to opportunities that were being advertised, whether it's specific to the typing names and making money or otherwise. And what got me concerned was there wasn't even an indication after submitting the application to confirm that they've received it, or an email to say you have submitted an application. Absolutely none of that. And after seeing that, I decided I need to put on my detective hat, because that's uncommon. Because there are indeed platforms out there that you're going to apply to. I've shared some of them, and you will not hear from them ever because they don't have a vacancy at that time, or they'll take a long time for you to hear from them. But at least you typically get an indication that your application was received. So this left me a little bit skeptic, resulting in me putting on my detective hat. Now, the steps that I executed next is what I do before every single money-making video that I share on my YouTube channel. And that's going to Trustpilot to see what the score is from a reputation perspective, or what people are saying about this particular website or this particular method of making money. And on Trustpilot, the score for Talent Desire was very negative and very pathetic. But I didn't stop there, because I've seen things that have a negative score that I've used to make money, like a Respondent, and I've made money with it consistently, and many people out there have done so. So I went on to Quora, or Quora, however it's pronounced, and Reddit, and all the other platforms and forums out there that I typically go on to test if something is real or fake. And here's the thing, Rockstars, it was all negative. There were no testimonials as well, and absolutely no indications that this was real. And it's at that moment that I remembered how ad-laden the actual website was, and I realized that they may be making money from traffic going to the website and completing the application process. Let me explain how that works. While I was there applying, I saw probably 4 to 5 ads, which means that's 4 to 5 monetized views from one person visiting that particular website. Because it's with Google Ads, who actually pay more per ad or per view for ads that are in the professional environment, such as this platform that's offering jobs. For 100,000 views per day, as an example, they're probably gonna make about $9,500 US a day. $9,500 a day, let's put that on the calculator here, is $285,000 US a month. And remember, this is only 100,000 views. Considering how many times I've seen this video with the same title pop up on YouTube alone, I can only imagine that there are days when they get 1 million views. And because the visitors to that site see multiple ads through the application process, it's a cash cow. So I thought, is it that they really went all the way to create this website, give you a calculator so you get excited about how much money you can earn, certify you by having you do a free test just to scam you, And then I said, oh, it's the visitors to the site and the fact that you're going to stay on these websites longer that they may be capitalizing on. I don't know for a fact, but I kind of came to that consensus in that moment. And typically at this stage, I say, I'm not going to share this video. This is not real. I'm not going to mislead the rock stars. But then it dawned on me that I need to share this video for 3 reasons. The first reason is if you happen to see this pop up somewhere and you don't want to waste your time, this video would have helped you to not do so, because now you know it may not be legitimate. The second reason is I wanted you to understand the methods that you can use when you see something being shared to determine if it's legitimate or not. The Trustpilot, the Reddit, the Quora, and the other things that I just shared earlier that I did when I put on my detective hat. That way, if I share something that you're thinking, Odetta, this may be too good to be true, you can actually check it and realize that it's actually true, even though the feedback may be mixed. So I saw this as an opportunity to explain that to you so that you will have a better idea of how to decipher real from fake when it comes to money-making opportunities online. And the third and most important reason is I did not want you to give up on the prospect that online typing jobs can actually make you $150 in a day. You may not be typing names as this one is suggesting, but it's definitely typing. So rockstars, at this stage, our experience is that we have not heard back from Talent Desire, but tell us if you have applied and heard back, or if you are making money, so that we can fix it and position it in a different way in a later video. I'll also come back and update you if I hear anything from them. Now, all that said, first let me beg your forgiveness for wasting a few minutes of your time, but I'm gonna make up for it, so give me a second. Like I said earlier, there are actual typing jobs out there that are legitimate with legitimate organizations that pay more than $150 a day, or some that pay $80 per day. The point I'm trying to make is that it is indeed possible. I've also coached persons who use platforms that involve them typing, whether data entry or otherwise, and make $150 a day. And because you have just spent several minutes watching this video and getting 0% return on your investment of time, I'm gonna make up for it by giving you 6 legitimate websites where you can actually type and make up to $150 a day. So rockstars, I hope you forgive me for wasting your time, but I'm gonna try to make up for it with these 6 legitimate websites. And some of them always seem to be hiring, and some of them you may have to wait, and some of them you'll never hear from, but they're gonna indicate that they have received your application at least. And when you do your checks, you're gonna realize that they are legitimate. Now, the first website on the list is transcribeme.com. And they're actually known for some of the best transcription rates that are out there in the industry. What is transcription or transcribing? Basically, you're either listening to something or you're watching a video with both visual and audio, and you're typing out what is being said, which is what's referred to as transcribing. And there's an entire industry out there with several companies that offer this. But I'm also going to share data entry opportunities that's different somewhat from transcribing later on as well. With transcribeme.com, you're going to earn anywhere from $15 to $22 per audio hour. It is said that top transcribers on this platform can make up to $2,200 a month. And on Transcribe Me, what you will be transcribing are short audio clips such as business meetings, academic lectures, and medical consultations. The second website on the list is Scribie or Scribe.com. This platform also provides transcription jobs that pay anywhere from $5 to $25 per audio hour. Scribie also incentivizes workers with a monthly bonus of $5 for every 3 hours worked. Scribie, however, is not just about the typing, which is one of the reasons I like it. So you don't have to be a fast typer, because they actually offer an automated transcription tool to convert the speech to text, and then all you will have to do is to look at the text and review it to make sure it's accurate. So it's much easier than some of the other transcription platforms out there. Babbletype.com is the next platform on the list where you can type and make money, and their specialty is in transcription services as well, and they're known to pay about 40 cents per audio minute. The job involves typing, obviously the spoken word, from audio files, but you must commit to working at least 4 days a week and offer some amount of flexibility to qualify for this particular company or website. The next platform on the list where you can make upwards of $150 per day typing is speakwrite.com, and they cater mainly to legal and law enforcement transcription, and they're gonna require, however, for you to be able to type at a speed of 65 words per minute with a 90% level of accuracy. Now, while they don't explicitly list and advertise how much you can make, because of what's required from a typing speed and accuracy perspective, and also due to the specialized nature of this particular work, it is said that they pay some of the best rates out there in the industry. As a transcriber for SpeakWrite, you will handle a variety of documents that will require very quick turnaround time, especially in the legal and law enforcement sectors. Next on the list is Rev.com, and this one is well known. I've shared it here before, but it's very popular in the transcription industry and also very reputable. Rev offers jobs in transcription, captioning, and creating foreign subtitles. The pay per task does vary, obviously, depending on what you're doing, but transcriptionists will earn anywhere from 30 cents to $1.10 per audio or video minute. Captioners will earn between 54 cents and $1.10, and those who are handling foreign subtitles will earn anywhere from $1.50 to $3 per audio or video minute. Now let me explain what these different services are. For transcription, as an example, you're going to be converting audio or video files to text, and this will include things like lectures, interviews, and webinars. As a captioner, or when you're doing captioning, you're writing captions for videos, which may involve precise timing of the text to match the video content. So as an example, a captioner can watch a movie and type out what the different characters or actors in the movie, what they're saying, and that becomes the caption that you see on many movies that pop up as subtitles. And for foreign subtitles, you're gonna be creating subtitles for videos in different languages, which not only requires good typing skills, but also fluency in the language that the subtitle is in. Also on the list, workingsolutions.com. Working Solutions is actually a platform that provides a variety of work from home opportunities, including data entry, which I alluded to earlier, as well as transcription jobs. Payments will vary based on the complexity of the job, with some experienced data entry specialists earning as much as $30 per hour. And as a data entry personnel, you may be expected to input data into different databases, processing orders, or managing customer information. And obviously, rock stars at $30 per hour, assuming they have a vacancy when you apply, and they have enough work to keep you busy for 5 hours in a day, that's $150 per day. So rock stars, while the initial allure of making $150 a day typing names on talentdesire.com may seem misleading based on what is happening so far, but I stand to be corrected. The world of online typing and transcriptions actually offers many legitimate avenues for earning substantial income. So that said, I hope I'm forgiven for wasting your time earlier. And until next time, walk good.